What is going on, guys? Anger collections in house for another video. All right, so happy Tuesday. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday today. Whew, man. Oh man, oh man. Just another day, man. Another day, another dollar. So today's topic, I really wanna talk about these scams still happening, specifically on Facebook, right? So if you guys are like trying to sell anything pretty much on Facebook, uh, in regards to like TCGs. Um, right now, there's already like ways to kind of like spot these scammers, right? And there's really like even like YouTube videos, like trying to like teach everyone to prevent getting scammed on Facebook, because like when you sell on Facebook, you pretty much trying to. Good morning, Michael Superbacker. What's going on, man? What's going on? Welcome to the stream. And you're trying to prevent like the fees and trying to sell it on eBay or Tcgplayer, so people sell on Facebook. But and I'm not just talking about like just selling, right? Even like buying cards. If you're a buyer of like certain cards, right? And up to this day, man, like people still fall for these scammers. And just what kind of scammers are we talking about? So basically, yesterday I was scrolling down like for topics and like things to talk about, right? And I was like, wow, these people posting like like sellers that are like, oh, beware, scammers, just things like that, right? Well, I was like, wow, people still fall for this stuff. And with this specific post, right? So the guy, it's not magic related, it's more about like Pokemon, right? And it's about this slab, right? That's why the thumbnail, right? So basically, this guy is trying to sell a PSA slab Pokemon card, Charizard, right? And then he didn't really post anything as far as like the whole conversation, but the I think the majority of the people that are commenting is like, the guy sent a picture, his ID, right? And if you guys will look into the post, I'm not gonna name names, right? Uh, the ID is literally like edited on the name, and I'm not sure if the buyer caught that, and it's pretty obvious. Uh, so the ID is pretty much fake, and then the serial number on the PSA, and this is one of the things that you can look before even buying, especially like slab cards. um it has a serial number, and if you go to PSA, you can double check the serial number. um and if it's not accurate, then that means that it's a fake card, it's a fake slab card. And more so, it's like some people will actually grab the picture alone and just try to sell it. And looking at the comments and the post itself, and the conversation, it says like, so I checked the serial number, like your card is PSA, was that 4 or like PSA 7, but the serial number, then they check it, it was like PSA 4. So it's not like the picture is different from the PSA serial card. So literally the card is fake, right? And you can actually see it on the picture as well, that the slab is, the whole thing is fake. And that's one of the, I guess, ways to kind of like detect if it's a scam, or if the whole post is like scam. I mean, the post itself, If you see these kind of like sellers, if the price is like way too good to be true, like just trying to like grab pictures from the internet and just trying to like sell out and try to just quick buck, and they will try to like block you right away. So I think right now there's so many ways to really prevent this. And I think there's really no rush in like buying these online. It's better for you to do the research, talk to the seller first, and see, kind of like engage in the conversation of like, how did you get this? What do you know about the card? Where did you get this? How much you paid for it, and things like that. So I think engaging with the seller, uh, and even the buyer itself, if the buyer is really serious in buying your cards, right? Right now, I mean, back then, you can ask for their reference. I know it's still kind of like a big deal, like asking for reference. I know I stopped selling a lot on Facebook, but it still kind of mattered, because buyer or seller is more confident selling or buying from you if you have multiple reference, meaning like you had a lot of transaction already made through other people through Facebook. So I think this is just one thing, right? If you're buying slab, double check right away on the serial number, and then also uh, engage with a buyer or seller. Trying to like look for information, and where, how, when, why, things like that, right? So that's one of the thing. And also, if we're talking about like Magic the Gathering, right? How not to get scammed in Magic the Gathering. So there's so many fakes like roaming around now. um I did experience like other buyers, right? Let's say if I'm trying to sell, they will ask for like a name right beside the picture of your post, right? Or I think, well, that's kind of like one of the requirements already. And then also asking for a video. They will ask for a video of you making holding the card, trying to show the condition. Sometimes they would even ask for the green dot test, just to make sure that the card is legit, because there's so many fakes out there now, man. And not to mention all these new variants, secret layer. I don't know, man. Even the new magic cards that's getting printed nowadays, very, very, very easy to fake, man. And there's a lot out there, and not to mention, I can't keep up on whatever new variant that's coming out. Sometimes I was like, "Oh wow, is this a new variant?" And next thing you know, that's actually a made up card, right? So it's you really gotta be really careful, right? Especially buying on Facebook. That's why Facebook is like a scammer's paradise, because people will just like take your picture, erase your name, and then they will just like post it, right? And then usually the post will say like, there's even like prices, right? The people will like copy paste, literally copy paste your post, and then just like PM me for more information, and then like from there you guys will like talk, right? And then once the payment is done, like you'll be automatically like blocked, man. So that's basically what I've been noticing. A lot of people posting like, oh, scammer, like alert, beware, and then they will like post a picture, the conversation, things like that. So these scams still happen, and I think it's preventable. I think if you're unsure, always double check, always talk to someone, ask for help if you don't know. If you really want to buy an expensive card, I think maybe your safest bet. A lot of people are really liking the eBay. What is that? Authentic guarantee. like uh like they will like authenticate the card for you, and if it's like legit, they will like ship it to you, right? I think that's probably your safest bet, online. Of course, in person, you can do the test yourself. You can compare from like other cards too, and you can meet up in the card store to for them to like help you if you can't authenticate the card, right? Old world Micmac, what's going on, man? Good morning, good morning. A little early today. My kid like you know got tired really early, so yeah, so that's why it's an early stream today. But yeah, so we're talking about like scammers, man. A lot of scams happening, and I actually watched a video. I didn't really cut the live stream. Pokemon guy, Nostalgia Nomics, right? He got scammed. Uh, apparently he got scammed. It sucks, right? Next up, GameStop. GameStop. Um, it's different though. I know GameStop starting to buy like these slabs, right? They're looking for like PSA 8 above cards. I'm not quite sure if there's like a training to look out for these like fake slabs, because there's tons out there, man. There's really tons out there. It's good that they're only taking PSA slabs, because they can just double check it, type the serial number, and if it's accurate, same exact card, and they're good to go, right? So um I've seen some posts, right, where GameStop is selling these PSA slabs for like really cheap. Like the One Ring, I saw a post of like GameStop selling One Ring PSA something 8 or 9 for like under $100, man. I don't know if that's accurate, but I don't know. It's kind of like weird, man. So maybe you get lucky if they don't know their um they don't know how to price cards. But hey, we will see in the next what, probably a couple more months, maybe years, until they turn their brick and mortar into this like freaking slab haven, like as far as like sports cards, Pokemon, Magic. We shall see, though. We shall see. I think it's gonna be heavily on Pokemon and sports cards. Not so much with Magic. I don't know, man, because I think I'm still not a big fan on PSA or like any slab in Magic the Gathering. Maybe on like the very high end and like very scarce cards, like let's say old foils, right? But other than that, like the newer ones, maybe the hard to get ones, maybe the serial number cards, maybe those, or like even like the like textured jewel lotus, things like that. Maybe those, maybe an exception, but even then, like, man, those are like really meant to for players to play, right? But we shall see. As far as like I said, like I mentioned, nostalgianomics, right? Pokemon guy. I think I caught one of his videos, and he mentioned about like his he got scammed. He's not sure. It's in like a couple thousands, maybe like 4K, and he got scammed in his one of his like box break, right? So it's kind of sucked though. It's really sucked to get scammed, especially if you're just trying to like, what he said was like most of the buyers and sellers online, um it's like honest people, man. They're just like me. We're just trying to like make money, trying to provide to our family, trying to get like this business going. And majority of people are really honest, but you get one of those people, even just one, man, like what happened to him. Uh, he got scammed for like a couple thousands, man, even like around 4,000, and that's a lot, man. Margin nowadays, regardless of Magic, Pokemon, or One Piece, or even sealed product, anything, the margin, the competition is like really tough out there. So that kind of a loss, man. Whew, 2,000, 4,000. I think he's gonna lawyer it up, man, because man, that's like a That's like a big deal, like 2,000, 4,000. That's big money, man. That's like, a good chunk of pretty much like your profit for the year. So it's kind of sucked for him. Like hopefully everything works well. Hopefully he gets majority of his money back. But like he did mention that the guy that scammed him, it's like used to be or still is like goes through his chat and like participating in like box break, maybe on like the whatnot. And he did not get scammed in Facebook or Tcgplayer or eBay. He did mention that he got scammed in his own website. So I don't know, man. It sucks for him. So hopefully, if you guys don't know him, pretty cool dude. He talks about a lot, a lot of investing in Pokemon. He's definitely a one of a Rudy army Rudy Minion, with investing in Pokemon. So go check him out, Nostalgianomics, right? Let's see. Guru, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream, man. What's going on, bro? Part of the problem is Facebook has dead Facebook groups where there's no active mods. I'm a mod in a Facebook group, and I'm the only admin active. Oh damn! If I leave the group, there'll be no active mods. Yeah, that's true, bro. There's a lot of this uh there's a lot of these Facebook groups that no one is really like regulating or just trying to like get these like people that are posting even like local over here, right? There's a local group, Jacksonville group, right? And um there's this um there's this 1 week or like a whole straight month, right? A lot of people are posting same pictures, no name, no date, just pictures and like uh what's it called this? Prices, right? Prices are like, you can't really detect, like normal pricing, right? But it's just a picture, it's just a picture, no name. And then I try to like buy some of these, like I'm trying to offer like buying the collection, right? And then we talk and all that stuff. And then I noticed already, like just talking, because so I offered like a price, right? Really low price. And then immediately, like, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm good with it. So what's your PayPal? Things like that. So it was like a very quick, there's not even like a back and forth, right? And at that point, I was like really curious now. So I asked more information and I asked for pictures, like conditions of the card, right? And then from there the guy mentioned that, oh, I'm not at the house yet, maybe like later. And then at that point it was like gone, no more contacts, nothing, after that. So immediately I alerted the entire group, man. I alerted the entire group to not fall for these posts. Uh and yeah, most of the people kind of agreed because like these posts, no name, no dates, because like if you're a local, some people are kind of like used to the people that are posting regularly. So some of them doesn't really require like the name, the date. uh but now it's kind of getting abused, right? Because there's a lot of new members, and some of these, like probably got scammed, man. Like, because if you're local, right, it's kind of obvious too. If you're local, why why would you ask for shipping? Like you guys can just like meet up, right? So I don't know, if you're local and you're posting there, it should be just like, oh, where when and where do you want to meet up, instead of like, shipping the cards, right? So it's kind of weird. So I alerted the group, and now if you try to post there, um, it requires you to have a name and date, pricing obviously, and then the picture of the cards. um, so yeah, really have to be careful with those on Facebook, man. But yeah, so yeah, that's true, Guru. There's a lot of dead Facebook groups now that no one's like moderating, no one's like trying to catch or delete these kind of posts. um But yeah, so that's basically that, man. Facebook scams, man. It's still happening. And besides all of these Facebook groups, I was listening to, I've been listening to a lot of Pokemon because, like, very interesting. There's a lot more scams happening in Pokemon than Magic. Maybe I guessed, I don't know, man. Well, Pokemon is much bigger IP than Magic, but as far as so I heard, um, uh, shipping companies, right? Like FedEx, USPS, and UPS. I heard, not guaranteeing it, not accusing anyone, but I heard from Pokey Ne. If you guys know him, check it out. Check his channel. Pretty cool dude, pretty chill. You know, I heard from him that these companies actually steals like product, like product from you, like packages, steals packages, man. And specifically, he mentioned FedEx. I'm not accusing, but he did mention FedEx, so that's why he stopped sending any packages from FedEx because one, it's kind of obvious and it's kind of makes sense too, right? So if you are like online seller only, right, and when these is a great place to get Japanese food. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's I think he really got big in the foreign, like Japanese, I think even Chinese, right, or Korean. So pretty, like I said, pretty cool dude. Loved his videos, specifically with just like business in general, right? Because I run my business as well. Tcgplayer, Anger Collections, check it out. So I heard that if your company is, it's pretty obvious, right? If your name, yeah, Chinese and Korean too. If your name, right? Let's say you're shipping multiple packages, right? And then they see the name, any name that has Poke, like Pokemon or something Pokemon related, right? It kind of like making them think that that product is either singles, slabs, or specifically like booster box, man. So it's kind of sucked that it these kind of stuff happens, but man, im- imagine if your the name of your company is like MTG or like, I don't know, One Piece, or Pokemon or Pokey, anything like, I don't know, man. That's kind of like, it sucks that these company can like steal it. I heard that, even if like there's tracking on your stuff, they can immediately just like, sign it that someone like actually picked it up, and they will just like take it. That's actually pretty bad, man. That those stuff happen. Um, so he said that FedEx is the worst. That's why he stopped sending packages through FedEx. But in USPS, yeah, it happens, and like in UPS too. Like all of these, I just heard from multiple YouTube videos, from him, right? So I can't really know for sure. I can't like say for sure that it's happening. So you guys can check out his videos. He got like multiple videos, and yeah, it happens, man. So they will just like say like they don't receive the mail. Um, it's kind of sucked that you can get hose like from carriers, man. Like you would think that the customer is like scamming you, right? But you wouldn't think that the carrier will actually steal boxes from you just because like your company name is Pokemon or MTG. It's like pretty obvious, right? So it kind of sucks, right? Um, so those kind of like, you have to like take the L on that one. It's free $50 that they see it. Ever sell in person like at convention? Ever sell in person like at convention? Yeah, I sold to people, in convention. It's free $50 that they see it. So I think these when you sell anything bubble mailer, right? I don't know if this is what you're trying to say, Chess King. There's a $50 kind of like guaranteed. Um, what's the word I'm looking at? Thinking of uh, there's a $50 like guaranteed. Like if something happened to your package, right? And I think it's like $100 if it's like in a box. But still, you have to like declare that, hey, this thing was shipped, and I don't know, the customer didn't receive it or something like that. So I think you still have to fight for it, though. I mean, like, ever set up a display table. Old world micmac, that's actually what I'm planning to do in the near future. But I need more inventory, and I think before I start doing it, I would say I wanna include Pokemon slabs, not just Magic. So I would have like more people look at the table itself. Because if you only have like Magic, like, you kind of like missed out some of the customers that is looking for Pokemon, right? So if you have Magic and Pokemon, like, you'll have more customers, right? So I'm 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 really planning on it, like, 100%. No doubt. I'm gonna try to set up in the near future in like conventions. But before I do that, I want to have Pokemon slabs too. Even like, I want to say like singles, like raw singles. So I don't know where, I don't know when, but it's definitely going to happen. 100%. So that's that, man. Let's see. No, I was saying, if you give away what is in the box, uh, and the order is likely $50, too tempting for the carrier driver. Too easy. So if you give away what is, oh, okay. So if you give away what is in the box, it's likely. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I guess, like, yeah, if you declare what's in the box, like a dead giveaway, you said, right? I don't know how would you like give away what's in the box, though, because I mean, it's a sealed. But Pokey NE was saying that, since every time he ships product, right, his name of the company is like Pokey, so it's kind of like a dead giveaway that it will be either a booster box or what's it called this, a slab. So that was what he was saying. So, like, yeah, it's a dead giveaway. So they're more likely gonna try to, like, oh man, I can just steal this, whatever this is. I know, by having your name. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, 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 yeah. So that's, yeah, I mentioned that one. So that's kind of suck, man. I don't know if you guys hear anger collections, right? I don't know if the carrier will think, okay, anger collections. What is this? Freaking anger collections? What is this? Like, collectibles of anger? So hopefully they don't think about like Magic, right? As far as like anger collections. I don't know. Cross fingers, though. I have not like lost, um as far as like big items, or like people trying to like say, well, I get like people, they don't get their packages. But as far as like carriers like stealing, so I don't know, man. The last small local show I went to had zero Magic the Gathering. Oh, really? After school, literally just all Pokemon and sports. I was super bummed that I didn't know about it ahead of time, because I would have set up for sure. Oh man, yeah, man. So, and that's the thing, man. So if there's like, I think there's like a monthly show over here, and there's like sports card and Pokemon, and there's like, I want to say, the next day it's like everything. There's like something's Magic. So I went to one just to see. I'm kind of like already expected that there's gonna be like no Magic, and next thing, yeah, there's no Magic. It's just Pokemon and sports card. um at the time, I was like trying to like get into like Pokemon slab, right? So I'm trying to like build up inventory. But I was like, probably not right now. just trying to like see what's around, in my area. So next, maybe like if I build up like capital, I will just like probably just one month of just buying Pokemon slabs, man. Just trying to like, I don't know, buy up their table. I don't want to get into sealed. I'm mainly going to buy Pokemon slabs, like literally Pokemon slabs. Maybe booster box, but Pokemon slabs is like definitely the way to go as far as like if you want to set up into the shows, right? So yeah. But that sucks though. There's no Magic the Gathering. Be like saying your name is gold coins. Uh, that box is getting opened. Oh, 100%, man. If your name is freaking gold coins, oh man. I already expect, right? I was worried to the post office will think I'm shipping weed. Well, I don't know your name. After school special, like your company name. Is it after school special? I don't think they're gonna think of it as like you're selling weed. Or I don't know, man. But for me, I hope they don't think I'm selling like collectibles, right? I mean, collections. Yeah, the word collections, right? But like anger collections. I mean, it's really far from like it's really far from like Magic the Gathering, right? But I don't know. I don't know. So that's yeah, that's kind of suck, man. Poke NE, it's really obvious that it's like Pokemon, right? So that's that. I just want to really touch base on that because that is still happening and it sucks, from like people to carriers to like on Facebook, TCG Player, eBay. It's still happening, and I really think it's preventable. And I think it's more on like the buyer or seller um don't want to do the legwork, don't want to do their research, like they rush on things, man. And I think most of the people that's getting scammed, they skip things. They try to just like not do their homework. They just want to like just buy right away, right? When they see there's no effort. There's no effort on like checking on like 50, 100, 200, $300 deal. Um yeah, you got to do some effort, man. If you really want to 100% sure you don't want to get scammed, just small work, man. So I don't know, like for the most part, these people that's getting scammed, they just want to like rush things, man. Oh, they saw a $50 the one ring and think, it's like 100% good to go, right? Um, I mean, maybe you get lucky, sometimes maybe on eBay or like TCG Player on Facebook, but man, just small work, man. It doesn't take. Yeah, it's no hard work, man. I don't know, man. Some people just want to like rush on things, man. Much of a scam on TCG. If they say they don't get it, it's a GG. Free cards. Yeah, it's kind of suck, man. That's basically what Once you receive a message and they say they don't get it, and it's super obvious, super obvious that um most of the cars that you ship, right, under $5, for some reason, zero, literally every mail that you send under $5 get there, right? But for some reason, $5 over, $10, $18, $19, $20, $25. For some reason, right? Um, I don't get it. Where's my package? It's been 2 weeks. Where's my package? Where is the tracking number? For some reason, these packages like gone. I don't know, or none. Where is it? Where is it? Where's my package? So it's kind of suck, man. It's literally a GG. Like free cards, man. And then what you can just do is block the person, even though they're actually saying the truth. You can literally just like block them, or even ask TCG player to ask for, maybe this person is has multiple dings already on his name. So you can do that, and if they do, maybe TCG player will help you, right? So that's that, man. So I don't know. It's kind of suck. They know $50 is the cap must be shipped. They don't shoot for 25, $30, and it's free. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the $50, man. I don't know what is your cap as far as like amount, like value wise, that you have to ship on like with tracking. So I don't know, Chess King, man. But yeah, so 25, $30. Yeah, man. GG, gone. I have not had a single PWE that did not arrive ever. Make its way back to me. Weird, right? Yeah. Any PWE. Well, like I said, most sellers have a cap, right? Have a cap on like value, total value, or even like a single value card, right? That yeah, we will just ship on PWE. Uh and then once it reached like a certain amount, we will ship it with tracking. So sometimes it's the value of the item, sometimes it's like, I don't know, like a damage card, right? But for the most part, we all have a cap to where like we only ship everything under this value, all PWE. Anything above this value, all will be shipped on with tracking, right? So everyone's different. I know in TCG player, anything above $20, right? $20 above, it actually requires you to ship with tracking. You will have to like click on like this thing to where like if something happened to the package, you can't really fight it. You can't fight it for some reason. That's the rule. You have to click on it and agree that if something happened, you can't find it. I mean, you can question it, you can ask TCG player, but for the most part, I mean, they say if it's $20, you gotta put tracking on it. If not, you can't fight it. So that's what it says there. I do 50 because of the fact that 2% issues and paying $5 ship would outweigh the losses on average. Okay, so like I said, Chess King, everyone's different. Mine is I don't want to say the number, but it's definitely lower than $50. But man, I want to say that's a lot, man. $50 is your cutoff. Whew. So anything 40, $45, no tracking. I mean, more power to you, man. If everything was like all legit, you have like 100% really, like loss wise, or people trying to like scam you for it, is like very low. But man, maybe at one point, yeah, I'll probably go up in value, but mine is like definitely lower than $50, man. Higher than 30, but not higher, definitely higher than $30, but not more than more than below $50. So yeah, that's my cap. And like I said, sometimes it's really not in like value of the card or value of the package. Sometimes even like if I'm like I don't care, I don't care for the card, right? It's like a, I don't know, like a foreign damage card, right? So sometimes I'll just ship it PWE. It's PWE. Just I don't know. If it get lost, oh well, that card's been sitting in my inventory for like a freaking long time. So sometimes you can get lucky with that, but yeah, it's one of those things, man. I used to have a hard line. Now it fluctuates between $25 and $35, depending on what the actual cards are. Like a fetch line in the 25-28 range is getting tracked. A pile of elves won't. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, it really depends on the card itself. Like if you have multiple of those copies, that I was like, like 25, 35, it's like foreign cards, like damage cards, even, it's like, it's like I know like the value's up there, but sometimes you can get away with just shipping it like PWE. But if you're talking about like freaking, I don't know, reservist card or like something very expensive that, it's really like your risk tolerance in like, okay, like you have to ask yourself, right? Am I fine like losing this card in a package for some reason? Like, this guy will scam me. Is it fine for you? Then, I mean, if it is, then go ahead, man. Just take that risk, man. But if not, just ship it with tracking. So yeah, it really depends. It's the average. You get scammed, but paying $5, you pay $3 4 extra, and on average, it pays to trust. Yeah. So yeah, it's that $5, man. That $5 extra when you ship it, it's yeah, yeah, I guess it average out, but for me, I think, I mean, like I said, if it works for you, man, that's good for you. Like $50 is your cap. But for me, definitely lower than 50, but more than $30 for sure. Uh, like anything below 30, like I'm still very fortunate to not lose anything, below the whole, below $30. Um, but yeah, I guess it kind of works out well too if you have like a lot of completed sales already and like your rating is good. So that really helps. So that's that, man. Let's see. I agree, Chris Chesking. I did the math, and it's actually better to have a $25 order stolen than it is to track every $25 order. Yeah, yeah. So that's 100%. Um, so like for me, right? Anything below 30, it's yeah, it's just like PWE, 100%, 100%. But maybe sometimes if I was like maybe this card I want to track, right? Sometimes I would, because sometimes you get these 150 card order, right? And it's like $30. How can you send how can you send 100 $200 cards order in a PWE? For the most part, you're gonna ship that in a box, man. So those kind of order, it's kind of obvious that you're gonna ship it with tracking, right, in a box. But yeah, single, two, three, five cards, you know yeah, anything below 30, yeah, ship it, $1 $2, so it will definitely save you. So I'm at 2% scam rate, which on average would be 98 x $3 4 for the two 35 $40 orders that got stolen. Oh wow, okay. Wow. Wow, that's wow. For the two 35 to $45. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy, man. 2% scam rate. Oh man, you really can't get away with it, man. Like people will really get you on those. I had a $9 order track the other day because the he only bought the cheapest stuff. I had no choice because of weight and size. Yeah, I know, right? You get those $15 order, 50 cards or like 75, 100 cards, right? There's absolutely no way to ship that. Even if you divide that into like five PWE, yeah, I do that too. Chess King, I ship multiple PWE, right? But think about it, right? Think about it. If the cards is like 50 cards, 60 cards, well, you're gonna multiply that into like five packages. I mean, on average, like sending a PWE is like what, $1? So if you think you're gonna ship five PWE, so uh, I get around 45 cards per PWE. One PWE, 45 cards. Well, I guess if you ship it with like additional like stamp, right? You get the bus, right? So you get the forever stamp and additional for the weight itself, right? But But think about it, right? So if you send, it's all weight, yeah, and if it's like higher, you get the what you call this, the non-machinable too. You can add the butterfly stamp, but yeah, it's if you get like 100 cards, man, to 150 cards, man, I was like, might as well just ship it into like a box, man, or like a bubble mailer, because like shipping that, I never ship non-machinable. Oh, you don't? Yeah, I for me, I did when I started, um, because the fact that if it's like an expensive card, like like let's say a $30 card, right, and I want to just ship it in PWE. Yeah, non-machinable. It doesn't go through the machine, right? But I learned that, and I think on my second year, I if it's expensive, it's in the top loader, no issues so far. Yeah. So I learned that like later, like as I'm like learning how to ship properly, stamp wise, how to save in like every cent, man. So now I only ship on freaking forever stamp. I don't even do like the what you call it, the 2 ounce. There's like a 2 ounce flour, or like non-machinable, right? So right now, I mean, one roll is what, $73, 72, $73 per roll, 100. So yeah, I mean, in general, right now, if you ship PWE, it's gonna be, close, if not, like a dollar per PWE. So if you're ship, if you're dividing like multiple orders, multiple like freaking cards, man, like in a hundreds, 150, in my opinion, I'll just like one package, man. I don't know. I don't know. I think my cap on like multiple PWE, I think I think probably like three packages for me. If it goes to like four or five, if you divide the cards, man, I'll just ship that in a box, man. You know what I'm saying? I do the additional ounce and regular stamp, and I don't mind shipping 100 basic lens. It's profitable still. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, very profitable. I mean, I do sell basic lens, like depending, like my full art, what's this? Full art battle for Zendikar basic lens. It's like 25 cents. People buy them, like 10 of them, 15, 20 of them. So, yeah, very, very profitable. Yeah, so additional stamp is required, obviously, when you're shipping, at the 45 cards, man, or else, you'll get look like 5 cent each regular basic lens. Oh, okay. I mean, I think I have some regular basic lens. I think all of them came from like, let's say, commander decks, like Warhammer, like those retro lands. I have those. I have not sold any, or like even listed like basic lands. Um just like the full art lands, like the Crimson Vow, those full art lands, let's see. Any of the old retro, I want to say, um maybe ice, the snowlands, yeah, those ones, but not like the very basic lands, Bloomborough basic lands, right? So I've not listed any of those basic lands, but yeah, a lot of profit on those, man. Most definitely 100%. So that's that for shipping PWE, right? I get free basic lens from my shop. I buy from like 15K every 6 months, and the newer ones only worth 5 cents, but nothing to list and ship. Okay, yeah, I mean, basic lines, especially on like specific art, they will sell, man. They will sell. For me, my cap on like common cards, or even like basic lines, right? My cap on commons is like 7 cents, and then on uncommons is like 12 cents. So those are my my lowest pricing. I think the older pricing, that I still have, I think it's like 5 6 cents. I just don't, I mean, I can reprice them, but like I just don't touch them, as uh see, I list all lands no matter, since they all sell. Oh yeah. um So for me, I skip those, the basic lands. I start with the commons and uncommons straight up, and not even like all of them, non basics as well, no matter value. I mean, yeah, they will sell. It's and that's the beauty of it, Chess King. That's the beauty of having the having a store, an online store, because no matter the value is TCG low, or like no matter what card it is, common cards, if your cap is 5 cents, you can list it at 5 cents. If your cap on uncommons is like uncommons, you can price it at uncommons 10 cents. It may take a while, but it will sell. Mr. Guy, man, Junior, what's going on, man? Yo, welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. 50-minute mark, man. 50-minute mark. I charge extra shipping. The cards sell well, lands and non-basic fly out. Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, every card, as long as you list it, um, you get customers trying to get this card, right? Actually there's a guy that posted some like uncommon, like weird uncommon from like old set, and like no store, have it. And yeah, if you just don't care, just try to list everything, man. Try to list everything, even tokens. I actually sell tokens, man. Like the fairy rogues, like those zombies. They sell really well though, like the tokens. But yeah, that's the beauty of it, man. You list it. It might take time, but they will sell eventually, and no matter what the price is, man. Yeah, let's see if you have quantity. That is, tokens are hot. I also get free. The average value is higher than average bulk. Yeah, like I said, token, man. That my mass price tool is a game changer. Oh, really? Really? I might look into that, Mr. Guy, mass price tool, because ever since when ever since I hit level 4, I didn't really like look for like going direct, or even like the pro. I just stayed level 4, man. Cause like for me, my rule is like, if everything is fine, nothing is like wrong, like you don't have to replace if it's, like if it's not broken, why replace, why buy a new one, why upgrade if everything is fine, like maybe if I'm gonna look into like a level up, maybe, something like that, so I'll consider that for sure. You have to use it. I have mine run every night at midnight. Let's see, what is it, mass price tool? What are you talking about? After school special, is it the mass price tool? You have to use it. I have mine run every night at midnight. Oh, let's see. Only negative on tokens is I have to hand list. Oh, yeah, the tokens. Mass price tool. I'm gonna have to like look at that, man. Mass price tool. So with me, as soo- if I list it, that's it. List and forget, man. That's it. There's no repricing. Maybe I would look. One thing I do kind of like once a week, probably. I would look into the price differential, like tab, and then see if there's like I need to like reprice some of them. Um, nah, don't list and forget and market is always shit. I know. I'm like kind of like one of those people, like once I price it, that's it, man. Some buyer will get lucky and some common card, will spike, right? I'll definitely look into that mass price tool. If everyone's saying like it's a game changer, man, I'm gonna have to like look at that. But right now, I only like, like I said, once a month, uh I would just look into like some cars that are like priced too high, and now we're just like kind of, oh man, this freaking card is like $10 and it dropped to like $6, so I'm gonna have to like reprice that. So that's the only thing I do like once a month, even, like I don't really look at, because every time everything I list, as long as constant listing, I mean, they sell like crazy, man. They sell like fast. So, all right, yeah, mass price tool is a auto diff that you can have auto schedule every day. Wow, okay. I just hit the market price every week. I'm lazy, and if I was cool with it last week, I'm cool with now. Oh yeah, the market price. So I guess we're both lazy, right, Chess? But hey, if yeah, if the mass price tool will keep your inventory like at a price to where you wanted, and it'll be like everything, like literally every card you have. Wow, man, that's oof, that's good, man. You can enter any math equation you want, run averages, run market, match low, etc. Wow, okay. I have a few rules set so I don't get robbed if some idiot lists a card way too low. Obviously, if I get multiple sales of same cards, I'll adjust. But other than that, yeah, I'm still yes, every card. I'm still not willing to pay for the two for the pro. I just basic level for not paying the percentage. Yeah. So I guess Chess King, we're on the same boat, right? Just level four, not direct, nothing, not even like mass price tool, right? So like I said, if it's really a game changer, I'll definitely look into that. But for me, I mean, everything works well, like what Chess King said. Like if you notice like a freaking, I don't know, like an uncommon, all of a sudden, all your copies, right, is gone. And that's another thing too that I do is like I don't list everything, man. I don't list all my copies. If I have 12 copies of, let's just say, I don't know, a $5 card, I would only list like one of them. Like, see behind me, right? See this? I have I have this one right here. This one. Oh shit. Like this one right here. This. I have that one, right? So I have that because let's say, like I said, if I have 12 copies of a even $3 card, man, um, I would only list one, right? I would only list one. And if that sells, then I have to like relist it. So if someone buys one, I'll remove one copy and then put it in one of those. And then after I'd done all the shipping, everything, I would then relist that into like my inventory. And if I saw, oh wow, $3, it went up to $5, that's why it sold. So it kind of prevents me of like people that try to like buy you out, man. If it's just like a common, like a freak, I don't know, brainstorm, or like like a basic, land war elves, or like anything that we all know that is like very common nowadays in Magic, I don't mind like listing like 8, 12, even like 24 copies, but yeah, I don't list every card, man, to prevent me from like, getting bought out. I have a pro because I use Tcgplayer buy list. Now they canceled the buy list program and you can't downgrade from pro. Oh wow. Yeah, I heard they stopped the buy list thing. I know it was like a good advantage too, right? Like buying buy list, right? But yeah, that's crazy. Damn, you can't go back to reg level 4. Yeah, I guess, I'm never pro, I'm never, direct, nothing, just basic level 4, man. Yeah, I would have paid for buy list, but since that's gone, no way I'm paying percent. Okay. Cost me 50 to $200 a month for that percent, not worth even for reprice. No way I'm losing that margin per month. Yeah. I don't know, man. When I saw the rec, right? Because I get like multiple emails about like, oh, you can go direct. You're now qualified and going direct, and then like, uh, the your shipping will not increase, but you save shipping for sure. and your fees will increase. So your fees will increase, and then your shipping will decrease, or at least will save you a lot, right? Because I guess if they're trying to get multiple cards from you, the one thing, the one thing, one reason I did not go direct, and this is like way back then when RNG games is like trying to talk with like direct, or like Cardinal Gaming is talking about like direct. The one reason I did not get into direct is because of condition, conditioning the cards, right? I know they sell the cards for you, they ship the cards for you, and then you replenish it, right? The one thing I did not get into direct is because of the condition. Because conditioning the cards is by person, man. You know, you can't really, distinguish, like, especially nowadays, LP and near mint almost exact the same nowadays. MP and HP almost exact the same. It really depends on the people that is like checking, the buyer that's receiving the cards, right? So if you go direct, like right now, right? Cardinal Gaming is like having problems with their with their directing because of the condition. They're selling a near mint card, near mint card list as an MP. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, see, there you go. That's one reason why I did not get into direct. Not even because of the, saving shipping, or not even because of like the high fees, because of the condition. I know there's going to be problems right away. Um, I'd rather, me personally, ship the cards, handle the cards, list the cards. If I know that this card is near mint, and I think, like, I try to put myself in as like a buyer, right? If I'm receiving this card, would I be happy that I bought an LP card, but it's actually, wow, it looks good. It's, near mint. I don't know why the seller put as a near mint, right? So, or even like, oh, this is actually MP, but the seller listed as HP, or even vice versa, right? Let's say you bought a near mint card, right? But for you as a buyer, wow, this is actually not near mint, but like the price difference between L and near mint and LP, not a whole difference. And then like with Magic, I mean, you got to play with the card, so it's I'd rather like do that. That's why I did not get into direct. Direct is 50%, ain't it? Oh yeah. 98% perfect conditioning, your labor would go up, yeah, three times. Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. And your profit per card way down to, mm-hmm. Yeah, you will need two accounts and dump all the bulk that you can only really sell direct into that, and the rest on a normal account. Yep, that's why RNG only does near mint indirect. I know, but the thing is, like, that near mint has to be like freaking perfect near mint. You know what I'm saying? Some LP nowadays are actually near mint. So people that want to save money, a couple dollars here and there, they would buy LP because they know, they know that LP, it could be a near mint. I knew the reg was a bad move as soon as I heard about it. Oh man. I know they say like they will handle the customer service too, which is nice. But man, like, other people handling the cards that like the buyers sold, I mean, buy from you. It's like, man, I'd rather like handle everything myself, man. I ran out of a near mint copy of a card this morning, listed at $3.50. I still have LP that are $5. Didn't notice until I sold out of near mint. Crazy that LP is more expensive, but nobody really lists near mint anymore. Um, yeah, it's weird, right? Like sometimes near mint is more cheaper than the light play. And this is, I'm talking about TCG low. If you try to list an item, right? Why is this near mint $1, right? And then the light play of this card is like $1.25 or like $1.50, and that's TCG low. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, would you list it as near mint or would you list it as light play? Obviously, you gotta list it as on the light play. It's like, why list it as near mint? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, right? And if I do 95% bulk, all my orders would be under $5 on average, and I lose more than 50%. Not worth at all. I get way more than market with higher shipping, so less labor, more profit. Yeah, every pack fresh get centering rejects. Centering too? Damn, man. I list near mint all day, almost entirely. Get 1% issue on Magic, and I just refund full for the card. If it's less, then I miss free. Okay. Wow, near mint all day, right? Wow, near mint all day. That is crazy, man. What was TCG player thinking with direct? Why on earth would you want to handle the labor side of thing when you could have the sellers do all the work? I don't know, man. I don't know. And sometimes I think about that. When I first heard it, right? I was like, so here's the deal, right? I don't know if this is true or not, but I was thinking like, okay, so TCG player will sell it for you, right? And then after that they will ask for the cards, right? What if TCG player has nothing? What if TCG player has nothing, no inventory at all, right? But they say they will ship it for you, they'll handle the customer service. What if TCG player is literally just buying all these cards from your inventory? You guys ever thought about that? Like TCG player has nothing. They say, oh yeah, that's what happens. We have our own inventory, and then you guys will replenish it, right? What if TCG player has nothing? They just see everyone's inventory, and then they just see orders daily, and then, oh, okay, so this person sold this. Okay, we'll ship this. Okay, let's print an invoice. Send all these 200 cards to us because that's what sold, right, on your store, right? And then once they receive it, they will ship it. They will ship it to the customers. Do you think that ever happens? That would be insane, right? They're just trying to look for the lowest pricing, on the rack, right? And then they don't really have any cards. I don't know if that's true. That would be a wild, wild speculation, right? Just to take 50%. I see what you're saying. They have a warehouse. They sell their drawers for over 1K each. Would explain the long ass shipping. Their drawers are able to fit two row boxes in 10 rows. Look like tool metal box. Yeah, I saw those. But what I'm saying, Chess King, is like the direct, right? Let's say I'm TCG player, right? I have nothing. I have nothing. Like all this empty, and I'm TCG player, right? Let's say, but I can see everyone's like the seller, uh, whatever this seller sold, right? If they're direct, okay, what do they have? Okay, they sold all this. Okay, I'm gonna send you a list. Send me all that cards, and then we'll ship it for you because that's what it says, right? They will ship it for you. What if that could happen though? Because they saw the market that's like, oh, this guy, this direct pricing is so cheap, we'll just buy them out, right? And then if they have extra copies of those, they will sell it for more. I don't know, man. That's wild speculation, man. This tinfoil hat, right? Tinfoil hat with TCG player. That could happen, man. If there was no order, then they bought it, which would be fine. I know. I mean, if there's no order, obviously, but they go to these direct sellers, right? inventory and what sold, and they will ask for those cards. And then obviously you'll think, oh wow, okay, they will ship these cards for me. Okay, I'll send all these cards, but they don't really have those cards. They don't really have those. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just weird. The conspiracy era, I like it. I'm here for it. I know, man. Um, I mean, honestly, it's really not far off of like conspiracy. That could very much happen. Like think about it. Like all the pricing in direct. I don't know how much are like the people selling in direct, right? I don't know if it's all cheap cards. I don't know if it's like $5, $10, $50. What if like TCG Bank can also speculate on cards? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They would just like um they would just have an account that is obviously not Tcgplayer, and they will just buy your cards straight up, like speculate. They would just like a random name, you know. Obviously, how would you know it's Tcgplayer? No one knows. So they would just like, okay, um, we have a speculation. Um, what you call this? Nadu is gonna get banned. Grief's gonna get banned. The Shuko is gonna be expensive. So let's go to these direct sellers. Shuko, all the Shuko, buy them all out. Everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. They can just do that, man. Very easy. Um, oh my god. I don't care if Rudy buys my cards and throws them on his grill for YouTube views. Sold is sold. I know, man. I know. Rudy, bro. Their model is to hold enough base on the volume of sales of a card, and if a card falls, they reduce that inventory. Okay, yeah, they are specking to a degree. They have all the cards, and after they sell five-ish of a card, they are in the green. That's no biggie for them. Their percent pays for the cards over and over. They make billions. I know, bro. Tcgplayer is making billions, man, making billions, bro. It's ridiculous, man. I mean, if we're all making money off of Tcgplayer, imagine Tcgplayer how much they making, man. Whew. You know, Tcgplayer, they can just do nothing. They can just do nothing. They there's fees that we pay. They can just absolutely do nothing. Upgrade, I don't know, like pictures and stuff like that. You can, I don't know, upgrade it here and there. They can just do nothing, man. Have the site, basically. Have the fees. That's it. They're good to go. They're good to go, man. TCG Player really is wild, though. I want them to do sports cards. Interesting. If TCG Player adds sports cards or even slabs, man. I really want to get into slabs, not in Magic, but like more on Pokemon. And if they will accept slabs now on TCG Player, um, yeah, that would be a good addition for sure with Tcgplayer if they add slabs, because I'm really rooting for me to add slabs in my inventory so I can start doing live shows, man. It's a good buying opportunity for me. eBay bottom, can't wait for the tracking 2W. Oh yeah, for sure, bro. 100%. 100% tracking PWE. That's it, man. That's it. No more bubble mailer. That's like, oof. Forever stamp, additional ounce, PWE, like what, 50, $100 card? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, that's heaven right there, man. I mean, obviously, you still get scammed for sure with some random people, But overall, man, PWE's track, oof, slabs in Pokemon unless they have been out for a while. The drop is massive, supply and demand. So a lot is getting things graded ASAP and selling slight under market to cash in. I know. But I think the demand for Pokemon though will always be there. I think just like Magic, you get more you get more profit with selling the slabs uh, in person and in like shows. You get more profit. Yeah, the obvious eBay comp sale is kind of like everyone knows that already. They will like comp your slabs, maybe like cut 80% of it or not even 90%. I know buyers online on Facebook, right? They will buy raw or slabs 60% of comp sales. That's kind of like the average, I guess. but but like in live shows, you hear it on like POV videos, right? They will like buy uh like uncomp, right? But like 80%, 90%, even if it's like a good card, right? So yeah, tractable PWE is still somewhat fake. I buy always says it's delivered when it's hit distro hub in Minnesota. I live in Wisconsin. Oh, okay. Uh, when it hits distro hub, right after school, it's like tracking like the turnaround on slab is like 10% of inventory as in the market keeps expanding. It's flooded market in general. And if you can auction them, the price is almost always 50% eBay sold. Hmm. You probably yeah. I mean slabs in general is like it's flooded right now. Everyone's doing that play, you know, like the whole, buying near mint for like $100, pay the grading fee, like 10, 15, $20 for the bulk grading, and then sell that $100 for like 150, $200, even 250 if you get like PSA 10, depending on the card. So that play, everyone knows that play already. um it really depends on like the turnaround with these slabs. I think Pokemon has a better turnaround than like Magic. Sports cards, it depends on the popularity of the player, right? Just buy reserve list, forget about the variants. Bully, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream, bro. Just buy a reserve list. I mean, for me, yeah, buy a reserve list. But buy commander staples. Yeah, buy reservist commander staples. Yeah, they're always gonna be hot and in demand, no matter what the market does. Like fluctuates, high, spike. They're always gonna be in demand. Um, Let's see. Well, think the card is the same. If you paid 650, expect 150, but the value really is 50 plus ship plus grade fee is likely after a few months to hit that $75. So holding is for losers. Yeah. I think I mentioned this multiple times. Don't be afraid on taking profits. Yeah. I mean, let's just say Umbreon, like PS18 Umbreon. Around, like a couple months ago, it was like below 1,000, and now it's like over 1,000. Don't be afraid when let's say, you bought the PSA 10 for 600, and then you sold it at 800. Don't be afraid, or yeah, it kind of sucks if you hold it a little bit more, it'll be like 1,200. Don't be afraid to take profits, man, because the market is the market. That current market, that's what it sells for. I mean, think about the profit that you made. You bought it at 600, you sold it at 800, so you made profit. Maybe not the 1,200 profit, but still, that was the current market at the time. So don't be afraid to take profits, man. So, and nines tend to start to go for raw price on a lot of cards. 10 or bust, it's a gamble. Yeah, it's definitely a gamble, man. um this is only on newer cards. Older cards have value in all ranges of grades. Yeah, on the newer cards, on Pokemon. I don't know about Magic though. Magic, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of like grading Magic cards, man. I think for me, Magic overall uh is meant to be played, man. I don't know, for me. If Even if it's like a revised dual lands, I was like, I mean, yeah, I guess you can get a perfect 10. I don't know how much is a PSA 10 underground sea, you know? I wouldn't grade it, just my opinion, because I would rather sell it as raw, you know, for a near mint. I mean, if it grade PSA 10, good for him, but so I would only grade, I want to say, the very high end. I would even grade my Power 9. Yeah, I would, even though it's not near mint or it's like high played, I would grade those. I get PSA 3, PSA 4. That's basically saying that your card is, authentic, and that's just me though. Um, and you have to get good at pre-grading, center, perfect card, etc. I know. Yeah. We are talking Pokemon only. Magic is to play for sure. Authenticated. Yeah. Yeah, definitely authenticated. Let's see. I want to show some cards though. So if you guys are enjoying this video, man, yeah, consider liking this video, man. There's like 9 of you guys. Yeah, consider liking this video. And if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, yeah, subscribe to the channel, man. It's free. And hit that bell notification too, so you guys don't miss it. Because my live streams, very random. Yesterday we did live stream at 11 o'clock, and today we started like 9 o'clock. So yeah, check it out. Oh, look at this. I have this Pokemon card. See, look at this. I got this Miriam right here. Uh, One of the reasons why I don't buy Pokemon cards or sell Pokemon cards is definitely buyers. Condition is like number one. It's all about the condition with Pokemon, man. So almost, I don't think anyone would like list their near mint on TCG player because buyers, man. Oh, it's not near mint, it's LP. Even though it's like literally like spotless. Oh, money back, they will like return it, and then when they ship it back, it's like a different card, 100% hose. So that's that, man. Let's see. Your 6 9 Black Lotus is just as good as the real thing. Nine unplayable. Yeah, I guess I'll take it. eBay for Pokemon, it's able to take photo of both sides. Yeah, yeah, for sure. In eBay, I know TCG Player has like photos as well, right? So let's see. I want to show some of the cards here. I finally put my what do you call this? These. So I got my set. The full set of foil of Strixhaven Mystical Archive. So I finally put it in the binder. Really nice, man. I love just like looking at these cards. Where's the Demonic Tutor? Man, Demonic Tutor, man, it's like freaking awesome, man. For me, that's still kind of like my favorite variant of Demonic Tutor, other than the OG. But that's so beautiful, man. So I finally put it in a binder, and I got the over here. I got the etch version as well, full set, all 63. So I think I'm gonna start selling them too. Man, I'm gonna definitely miss these because I try to like collect all of them. So this is the some of my older cards. I just put it in a binder. Man, beautiful Library of Alexandria, man. Look at this. Just signed library. Look at that. Mark Pool. So with these, actually, if you go look at this. Look at that. Really clean. I want to say if I try to list this on TCG Player, which I won't, because if I try to sell this on TCG Player, this is considered damage because of its sign, right? So yeah, even though it's like LP, LP, um, yeah, it's definitely damage on TCG Player. I think this library over here, actually, I might consider like grading this. I don't know, man. Oh, you see the library on the wall? Yeah, for me, Library of Alexandria, that's power 10 right there. That's why I have it here. That's why I have my library copy over here. And then Chaos Orb. Chaos Orb is is the goat, man. This is like the number one removal. I mean, not the best removal, but like the copy that most decks, if not all decks, should have in 93, 94. Chaos Orb, man, classic, man. Everyone loves a copy of Chaos Orb in their decks, man. Like that, oh, classic, bro. So I think look at this. Look how clean that is, all right? Like just like the looks of the card, right? Front is like clean. There's probably like a I don't know, maybe like a little scratch at the bottom right here, right? Overall, really clean copy. But what you guys don't see, I don't know if it will caught. Like the binder dings, there is a slight groove over here, which is crazy, right? The card is like immaculate, man. But whew, there's like a small groove right there. Really not noticeable though. Like unless you like go to the light and like do that, you know. But still love the card, man. Still love the card. And obviously the bad boy Black Lotus. My own personal copy. I got it from Cool Stuff Inc. Right? I have made videos, all of it. So this is my personal copy of Black Lotus. Look at that. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Not near mint, obviously. Uh, not near mint. So I would say there's a print line right there. See that print line? I would say if I try to list it on my Tcgplayer, which I won't. Oh man, you're crazy on listing Black Lotus, man, on Tcgplayer. I would say MP. I would say MP. I know because it's not HP. I know there's like a lot of there's like whitening all over, right? Like right there. See? But it's not to the level like freaking, HP highly played, right? Because it's still the back is still smooth, the front is still smooth. There's like the print line. I know some people don't like it, but I think if I would list this or look pricing wise, I think MP is probably fair, So yeah, paid $1,000 for this, man. I paid $1,000 for this back in 2019 December. Yeah, $1,000. I mean, I traded a lot for this. I traded like sealed boxes. I traded commander staples, But for me, having the Black Lotus was a goal for me. But yeah, I mean, you get a lot. When I traded it, uh, I get like what is that, 30% on top of it, and then like they gave me a more discount. So I mean, $1,000 for a Lotus, man. Not everyone can say, you know, they paid $1,000 for their Black Lotus. But yeah, so that's that. Want to catch up on the comments, man. Let's see. Da-da-da. Yeah, but if it's TCG player, they get your item in optimized. They never see the photo. Oh, yeah, they would never see the photo. May trade my 151 master set for a cradle. I was hoping they wouldn't reprint. Seems they are. Oh man, I heard about it. The 151 getting reprinted. But the thing is, what the beauty of Pokemon though is the demand. Some people does not care about like the whole demand and supply thing. If they're looking for the card, they will buy the card, man. They will pay up too, and I think that's the beauty of Pokemon, man. I see the library on the wall. Nice. MP is fair. Lotus is great or bust. PSA and worth the authentication. Uh, Detail, Nirmal LPMP isn't enough. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And the buyer could crack to play, but they appreciate. I know, and this lab is a good place to keep it safe. Yeah, I mean, that's why when I bought it, I didn't really consider like grading like the Power Nine, right? Let's see, Time Twister, pretty much the number two in Power Nine, only because it's freaking legal in Commander. Um, really beautiful, man, really beautiful. I think this one, I'd say this one is probably HP for me. It's kind of like in the middle of MP and HP, just because of the whitening. It's kind of like that, like old, like played. It's not really like flat. You see that whitening right there, and there and then there. I think this one I would consider HP, but man, the front, whoo, freaking smooth, man. Look at that beauty of the front, man. It's just the back, no print line, but yeah, I got it from TCG. No, from Cool Stuff Inc. too. You know how much I paid for this? 1,400 for this, like straight up 1,400. I think I had a video. Um, I had a video. I think this is like one of the few last cards I needed to complete the Power Nine. I could be wrong. It could be the Moxes. Yeah, it could be the Moxes, but yeah, this is one of the last few cards. Yeah, the number two in pricing as far as the Power Nine. I think Black Lotus, and then actually maybe Mox Sapphire. I don't know, but Time Twister is like, for me, not probably number two because it's legal in Commander. Uh, Ancestral Recall. I mean, you guys, know Power Nine, Power Nine. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I try to like, I'm in the market on like selling those because man, it's just sitting there, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's just sitting there, man. It's freaking Power Nine. Let's see. Ever since the readily available counterfeits, unless it's graded on video, nobody can tell in person. Sure. So if it was a flex, I'd be great all day. Lotus doesn't go in any deck. It goes to 93, 94 deck though. The Power Nine. And if I were playing, I'd proxy the Lotus. If I were to play, yeah, and just have the slab on the side. Yeah, I think that's one reason you would probably grade these high end is because you want to make sure that the buyer is like, hey, it's legit. If you can check the serial card, it's right there. PSA whatever. It's authenticated. Probably the grade does not matter. Probably just having it in a slab, PSA slab, that will be probably enough, right? And if the buyer wants to crack it to play, I mean, he can do so. But at least at least the card is authenticated. Not too sure about the eBay authentication guarantee. Um, I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know, man. I know there's like this seller. Um, I mean, he's already well known for selling really high end cards, and he's definitely like the guy. I'm pretty sure you guys heard his name, Kid Icarus. He's been selling like a long time. I've been hearing his name, all over eBay, internet. He's been selling a lot of vintage cards, no problem. So if you want like a guaranteed authentic card, I guess you can buy from him. And so, have you ever carried the Lotus out on a sliver platter? Sliver platter. No, man, no. Um, Actually, my Lotus, um, it's always just been like in a deck or in a binder. Um, I don't really like take it out, honestly. Uh, yeah, I haven't take out my Power Nine. The dual lands are fine, but yeah, I think Power Nine, my Power Nine is really personal though. Like, it's, I want to say it's more like a trophy, honestly. It's really not about, I guess, collecting, but it's more like a trophy for me because when I was a kid, you know, I can't. They're like super expensive at that time. I can't even. Like, man, I was like, man, Black Lotus. I don't even know if I can ever like get these cards, man. The Power Nine, right? And for me, library is Power 10 because library in 93 94 deck busted. That card sometimes it's like a make or break, man. On like any game. At the point it's 500 plus. I'm into shuffling, so slabs are fine, and penny proxy good enough. Yeah, I mean, if it's fine for your in your group, that's totally fine. To proxy it, you know. Yeah, I'm not no not I'm not against proxy. I'm not against like people using different cards or even paper, and they have like their original card, or not even having the original copy, just proxying in general. Yeah, I'm all about it because I was once doing it, when I was like trying to get better playing, try to play against like better decks, my opponent. It's really just like training yourself. So proxying is fine, man. And if you want to obviously go competitive, you got to buy the cards or even borrow the cards. Uh, if you don't want to spend money, yeah, just proxy it, man. Proxy it. It's fine, bro. I don't know what's the problem with proxy. I know some people will be like, "Oh, I work hard for my deck, man. I have a Guy's Cradle, I have a Mox Diamond. Yeah, you can't play because you don't have the money, man. I'd rather see me. My philosophy, even today, is like I would rather play against a fully like deck, well, not decked out, but like fully built, like 100% build competitive deck. I would play against it, even if it's all proxied. I would rather play against a fully functioned, like built deck, like 100%, not 80%, because oh, one ring is so expensive. Oh, dual lands, I can't spend dual lands. I would rather have you proxy all of that so I can play uh, a better game. And that will make me better. That's just my opinion, though. Not because like, oh, I paid for my commander deck fully built, so you too. I mean, come on, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. And sometimes it's not about the deck, man. It's about the player. I can play probably like a junk deck and maybe sometimes win. Who knows, man. So it's all about the player, man. Not about the deck, man. Come on. So for me, proxy is fine, man. If you own it, there isn't a difference. I don't do proxies in group because power creep is too much losses. The casual feel. Even with the money, I'm not shuffling them. Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen I've seen a deck like the whole entire commander deck is like slabbed or like hard case. I think at one point my Yi-san was like all hard case. Man, it's freaking it's so hard to shuffle it, man. But yeah. Yeah, I guess I mean if you own it, you can proxy it. But I don't mind playing. I want you to play however you want to play, so it's like it's even for both of us, um and it'll make you a better player too, you know and that's just me, though. That's just me. um Man, it's almost like that's why no proxy vintage is for ballers willing to shuffle the 20K deck. When I was playing against Edwin the Magic Engineer, Open Boosters, uh, Daniel Chang from Vintage Magic, and was this guy? I forgot his name now. He's like the historian, magic historian, not purple, but like um, the one of their friends, right? They have expensive decks, man, and they don't like purple shuffle. Um, they shuffle their decks man, like crazy. But for me, a very expensive deck, I shuffle just like that, man. I don't want to, it's crazy. Gen Commander is way more fun than Power Commander. I completely agree, man. After school, man, you're right about that. I built a Pauper Commander, I guess, from bulk cards. I even like decked it out, and I'm gonna foil it out. I foiled the entire deck, man. So yeah, it's way more fun, man. Because it's like I don't know, it's just the feeling of like oh, it's all decked out, it's all foiled, different variant. Like you can pile shuffle it, you can just like whatever you want to do, man. It's freaking Pauper Commander, bro. If I bought all MPHP, I guess I wouldn't care. Uh, well, my Black Lotus, I would not like triple shuffle that, man. It's crazy. But I guess on like the certain decks, if you buy just MPHP, you would not care. I only do decks of what I crack or get from bulk. Ordering decks is lame, lame AF to me. Yeah, some people do it, man. Some people do they go online and then just like they just buy the entire list. They just buy the entire list, which is crazy, man. I don't know, like the whole net decking. It's kind of gone crazy, man. Back in the day, there was no like nothing, almost no information. It's you and your friends, and the set and the cards available to you. If you don't have the cards, you have to buy it. If not, that's it. You can't play in a tournament. I mean, you can, but it won't be like it's all random. Like there's nothing. It's like all you. Yeah, that's the feel I like. Makes it real casual. I know, and that's why if I go back in like I guess in a store, I only do drafts, man. I only do drafts. I only do sealed. I guess sealed. Is it sealed draft? Yeah, sealed because it really tests your skills, your building deck skills, especially in draft, man. Draft is, whew, man, it will test you like the way you pick, the way you, um, it's just in general like deck building, the signals or like what's like the the best color that will go through you, and yeah, that's why I love draft, man. 100% draft is like, you know, it will really test your skills. Um, yeah, depending on the set. I really got like crazy on Modern Horizon. The first Modern Horizon, I got so crazy with drafting. I love drafting Modern Horizon. I went to this what is it? It's not GP, but it's like I guess MagicCon, right? In Washington, and it was like Modern Horizon. Bro, I went like nuts, man. I draft all day. And then I won like, oh my god, man, so many tickets, man, cuz man, I really studied Modern Horizon, like all the colors. I draft like insane, man, with my friend. Uh, what is it like? Goblins. There's like the goblins. There's like the ninjas, blue black ninja. There's black red goblins. There's even like a red white aggro, like changeling. Man, I went nuts, man. Modern Horizon, and I won so much on that Magicon. Uh, I didn't just do that. I actually did the was it the modern tournament? I think it was a modern. It's not no, yeah, it's a modern tournament. I even forgot like what am I playing though? I think there's a white. I can remember. But yeah, I draft like crazy in Modern Horizon. I've always wanted to do a tournament where less than 25% of your deck can match an existing net deck minus lands. I don't know. Right now, everyone's just net decking, man. Everyone's just net decking, which is I don't know. There's no I don't know. For me, I think around Lorwyn era, there's still people trying to brew. Uh, and I'm one of those people that I still brew around that. I think it was Zendikar. I think it was Rise of Eldrazi. Rise of Eldrazi. We went to SCG Atlanta, Georgia. SCG Atlanta, Georgia, right? And I was playing a freaking mono white with Student of Warfare, Oblivion Rings, Elspeth Knight Errant. I forgot this big creature, uh, Gideon Jura. There's this one creature from Rise of Eldrazi. I forgot. It's also a level up creature. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? None of them expect. No one was expecting my deck, man. A freaking mono white around that era. I think back around that time. I think it was there was like a red green, a raging ravine. I forgot the decks around that time was like popular. Man, I forgot. I think it may be Jund, like an upgraded Jund or something. But I was playing freaking mono white, man. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? You read this? I was at the top table. I was at the top tables, man. I guess my team, we were like in the, back in the day, what is this? One hotel, one room, and there's like 10 dudes freaking playing Magic, man. But yeah, so we were like play testing and all. And I was like the only one that is not playing the current meta game, right? Uh But yeah, I was playing mono white, man. I was at the top tables. I remember I was like 5-0. And then they almost made I think it was no, it was Star City Games. Yeah, I had a picture of it. Star City Games. They almost made a deck tech because, bro, mono white, man. Mono white Student of Warfare, Elspeth Knight Errant, Gideon Jura. I think it was Gideon. Yeah, I can't remember. I forgot my deck now, but yeah, there's like Oblivion Rings. 5-0, man. And then at the sixth round, I kid you not, man. It was me, my opponent, game three. Game three, and a lot of people around me. Game three, very crucial match, man. It was like really close. I think our life total is like below 10. It was like one play, and a lot of people are watching, and I was like, "What the fuck is this deck, man? Mono white." And then like everyone just like started looking. I think if I win that match, they would probably make a deck tech video. But well, I lost that match because of, I guess I think I was overwhelmed with Planeswalkers. I think that was it. It was like Planeswalkers era. That's probably why I had like multiple Oblivion rings. But yeah, it was a fun, man. It was like 5-0. Game 3, below 10, both of us. I think I really got overwhelmed. My draws were like around that late game was like basic lands and like not even. So yeah, I think I top 32, I believe. I can't remember. I top 32. Yeah, man, I miss playing, man. I just miss brewing stuff, man. um Is no soul. Also, nobody instead of back in the day respected the net decker. We just cracked backs and played what we had and felt great. I know. Best of three is a whole different thing. Sideboard feel like cheating to a degree. Um, well, yeah, I guess somewhat, but I think it kind of like tried to you preparing for the metagame. So yeah, obviously 15 cards, right? So you look at the decks at the time. What are popular hot decks? If there's like a mono red, I think I cyber like Core Five Walkers and maybe Burrington Forge Tender. I think I forgot. So it kind of. teach you how to prepare for the metagame. So if you sideboard really well, man, that could be a major, um, yeah, that's one of the reasons you will win if you sideboard really well and prepared for the tournament. So yeah, I guess that's what I did. So let's see. Makes the deck also better without sideboards. Makes a lot of decks dead in water. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you sideboard, great. If you're playing against a mono red deck and you have like multiple core five walkers, multiple born for any pro red, yeah, one card can pretty much, yeah, done. Against mono red too. There's another great card. I forgot what card it is. It makes tokens and it makes you gain life. If your life is under your opponent, you gain life, and then you get tokens too. I forgot the card. I love the card though. It's a white card. Um, yeah, very very powerful against mono red or any aggro in general. But yeah, so man, man, you guys are still here, man. 10 people over here, man. 110 minutes, man. I appreciate you guys hanging out. We were almost like a 2 hour mark, man. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Was it the best? That's why best of one can't use the best of three decks because best of three sideboard is the power. And if you guys remember too, around Judgment, they printed all of these not sideboard card, but like you can use your sideboard as a wish cards. There you go. Living wish and burning wish. You can use your sideboard as kind of like a main deck. So you remember that? That's crazy, man. So yeah, those are like really really powerful, man. I don't know if hold on, if are those legal in Commander? Because if those are legal, then you gotta have sideboard. I don't know, man. I don't know. I could those cards probably are like banned. I can't. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, Living Wish, Burning Wish, Death Wish. What else? I can't remember. I first played Magic because I thought draft was cool. I'm surprised Wizard doesn't make draft easier to learn. Um, I think I think you can learn draft even if you're like a new player because think about it, you open the packs and then you can just pick whatever card you want, man. If you're trying to build a specific color, uh yeah, I mean you can just pick all the colors you want and build decks from it. So even a new player can learn how to draft even like at the basic level, man. Not even like think of like the signs, the signals of the color, or some new players actually just rare draft, just just rare draft. Um, it's crazy, right? Draft got more value out of each pack. You got to play fair matches for the day that you get the cards in the end. We did it at home, but my friend keeps teaching us stuff we missed. Oh, yeah. I mean, those professional players, yeah, I obviously don't rare draft. They pick the best card and they pick like the best colors too. Like they will like the signals and the signs from like both sides. So they will pick the best color for their deck. Hold on. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm surprised we're not in the black event yet. So it's like almost 2 hours, right? I'll be right back. I know you guys can still hear me. Oh, look who's awake. Oh, no, baby. Oh, huh? What's wrong? You've been sleeping for almost 2 hours. Hmm? You've been sleeping for almost 2 hours. Hmm. Say hello to everyone. Say hello to everyone. Oh, hello, everyone. Look who's awake. You done for 2 hours, huh? Oh my God, he's like hungry now. Oh, you want my mom? You want my mom? Okay, okay. Okay, looks like he's cranky. He just woke up. He just woke up. Look who's cranky. Say hello. Look at his. Look at his face. Daddy, where's my mom? Yeah, draft for me is greed over playability, which is do of the choice best for one day or best forever. There you go. You want your mom now? Daddy, where's my mom? Oh my god, love kids, man. You know, they only get to be like this in a short period of time, so you gotta cherish it, right? Oh, you like that? This is Daddy Mike. Huh? Let him play with the lotus. No. Oh man, no, no. Let him play with the lotus. He actually like play with the bulk cards. Actually, 10-ish is the rebel phase. I like it when we are the best versus the worst rebel phase. Hmm. Oh, you're smiling now, huh? Oh, I like your shirt. Who got your shirt? Huh? Oh, who's that? Coco Melon? Is that Coco Melon? All right, guys, it's almost 2 hours, man. I definitely gotta take care of this. We're gonna go eat lunch. I appreciate you guys hanging out, man. Yeah, all you guys. That's been like kind of like a regular now in all my live stream. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, Mr. Guy, all of you guys, man. Chess King, After School Special, Omar, all of you guys. Yeah, if I miss anyone, all of you guys are great. We're having conversations daily, man. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna end the stream now. Appreciate you guys. Like I said, if you guys are new to the channel, man, please consider liking and subscribing. If you guys are enjoying all of this, please consider liking this video. Subscribe to the channel. It's free to subscribe, right? Ah. And hit that bell notification so you don't miss. You don't miss, huh? Yeah, so you don't miss any of this good stuff right here. With that, anger out. What? What? Anger out, huh? Tick doo, tick doo. Anger out. Peace, guys. See you guys tomorrow.